Happy Friday, everybody. I'm T.A. Walker in studio. How are you, Victoria?
I'm pretty good. I'm excited for the weekend.
So we have this new contraption here in the studio, and I'm supposed to use it. And as you can see, I have something very Halloween-y behind me because there's a new Halloween pop-up bar. It's not really new, but it's back. And so we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, we want to talk about the things that were happening as we were sleeping. And you have a story about a missing traveler, and it's just so interesting to me.
So this is Gabby Petito. She's from Northport, and she was on a cross-country road trip with her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. They went from Florida up to New York, over to Kansas, into Utah. And the last time her parents heard from her was August 25th. She was reported missing September 11th by her parents, but since then, her boyfriend has returned to Florida with their van, but
There's
without
always
Gabby.
a Florida connection, isn't there, in every story?
Yeah. In all the craziest ones, yeah. So this involves a Florida man and a Florida woman. Here you can see yesterday that they released the body cam footage a couple of weeks before she went missing. Someone called the police on Gabby and Brian saying that they were having a domestic incident, and they have released that body cam footage. Lasts about an hour. And police said there that there was no crime committed. They took Brian to a hotel so they could kind of get some time apart and left them there. So Brian has returned to Florida, but he's not speaking to police. He has spoken through his lawyer, just saying like he doesn't want to be involved in the search, but he wishes her family the best.
The father of her father put out a plea, right?
Yeah, her father is actually from Vero Beach, pretty close to us. And he spoke yesterday, just kind of pleading for help from the community. We have that here.
Need from everybody here is help, because the goal is still not met. And that goal is to bring Gabby home safe, all right? And I'm asking for help from everyone here. I'm asking for help everyone at home. I'm asking for help from the parents of Brian. And I'm asking for help of the family members and friends of the Laundrie family as well. You know, there is a tip line that you can call anonymously. Whatever you can do to make sure my daughter comes home, I'm asking for that help. There's nothing else that matters to me now. This girl right here, this is what matters. That is it. Anything else, it comes second to this. Thank you.
So as of right now, police have named her boyfriend as a person of interest, but they're really not sure where Gabby was last seen. There's some searches going on in Utah, but it hasn't really led to any leads yet.
Such a sad story, and we hope the best for her, but the longer it goes, the less likely it is that we'll find her. But hopefully there's a development today in that story. Moving on, rent's going up, right, Victoria?
Yeah, no surprise to those of us that rent in South Florida. It has gone up dramatically, but not just with the national averages. We are the third highest increase in the country, second to only Tampa, and I think it's like the Oakland-ish, San Francisco kind of area. And right now, for a one-bedroom apartment in the South Florida, more of the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area, you're looking at well over $2,000.
That is crazy. That's my entire salary going to rent. Is that what that would be? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
How are you supposed to afford food and insurance and power and cable and all the things?
That is the question. My aunt, I was talking to her the other day. She's been a South Florida homeowner for a long time, and I just happened to mention what I pay in rent, and she was like, it can't possibly be that much. And I was like, oh, but it is.
Let's move on to something a little fun. It's a Halloween pop-up bar. Okay, we're going to use our new contraption here. So the Halloween pop-up bar is back in Delray Beach at Death or Glory. Have you ever been there, Victoria?
No, but it sounds like my kind of place.
It's off Atlantic Avenue. It's this historic house. I think the house is almost 100 years old. They converted it into a restaurant and bar, and the food's just great anyway. Well, every Christmas, they have a Christmas pop-up bar. And so a couple of years ago, prior to COVID, they decided to do a Halloween pop-up bar. So they're really into Halloween. And this is, I don't know if you can tell on the screen, this is one of those transfusion bags.
Okay, yeah, like a blood bag that is
like a blood bag, right? And there's an eyeball and a flower on this mug of this drink. Other drinks. This is a cauldron, and it's a frozen drink, and it's delicious, by the way. And it comes out with this hand that totally makes you immersed into the drink. And then this one's really neat. There's the owner there. Her name escapes me right now, and I know it so well. And now I'm just like having a brain fart. Annie, Blake. This is Buddy. Buddy, you're going to see Buddy here in a second. Buddy's always featured on a drink each time they have a pop-up bar. So this is holy water going into this piece of fruit here. And then they take cinnamon and they drop it down and it lights up on fire and makes sparks.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool? And you can see.
That is so fun. I love the Halloween bar up in Orlando, Cocktails and Screams. I didn't know there was going to be like a version so close to home.
Oh yeah, they always do it. And it took us like 3 times lighting this thing on fire to get these shots. And you can find them on my professional Facebook page, Tim Allen Walker. And then there's this one, I don't like drinks with eggs, but this one was actually pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Now, if we go over here, I think I can hit play and make it big. You can see that, oh, is it doing it? Yeah, there we go. You can see the, yeah, they really go all the out. There's like an owl there. The bar is totally decked out. Everybody's in costumes. There's tons of cobwebs. It looks like they haven't cleaned in about 100 years, as long as the house has been there. And it's not just the owners that buy like things to put into the restaurant and bar. It's like all the employees also participate. This is the one reference to. Fun. Yeah, Ghostbusters. And there's an outside tiki bar with a lot of rum. And then inside is another bar. And then these cool spaces that would be bedrooms that are just like sitting areas. And the food is just fantastic. So it's just kind of a really fun thing to do. And it's going to last till Halloween. And then they're going to transition into their Christmas pop-up bar.
On a Thanksgiving bar.
Crystal says, what's going on with our borders? How many people are being relocated to Florida? Who's paying their rent? That's a great question. I don't know.
Especially a large Haitian group at the border kind of waiting to be processed. We don't know about people being relocated to Florida. I think I saw something about 70 people being relocated to Montana. But yeah, just as usual with our immigration program, it's pretty much just the same processes, but on a larger scale.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the things going on this weekend. We have, this is new, so we're trying this out. It's loading, even though I already preloaded it, so this is something to know. Okay.
Oh, see, there you go.
Sunday Night Football is here on WPTV. It's going to be at the Chiefs versus the Ravens.
That's going to be a great game.
Yeah, kickoff is at 7 o'clock. 8:20 is the kickoff. 7 o'clock is the coverage. And I asked Megan McRoberts what would be a good pub to go to. And she said, well, 2nd Street Bistro in Fort Pierce, because she's our Treasure Coast reporter, would be a great place. And I called over there, and they have specials on beer pitchers and wings. So you can catch Sunday Night Football here on WPTV News Channel 5. Now I want to go over to something else that's happening. It's the Coastal Cleanup Day. And Cam, you've been on this for us today. What's going on, Cam?
Hey, TA, how you doing, man? Good morning. Hello, Victoria. We are live here on the Riviera Beach, Municipal Beach in Riviera Beach, getting ready for the big cleanup that's happening tomorrow. And of course, this is the annual International Coastal Cleanup, and it's really aimed at bringing the community out, coming together and protecting our paradise and cleaning up our marine environment. This year, they're looking to bring about 2,000 to 3,000 people. Of course, last year they didn't have much volunteers due to the pandemic, but they're looking to have a great turnout. And this is actually one of the sites. There's more than 20 sites all throughout Palm Beach County, and here at Riviera Beach, this is one of the areas where people will be coming out here as early as 7:30 in the morning to clean up. And this is really a great opportunity to get involved in your community. Now, if you plan on coming out, you don't need any supplies or anything. Everything will be here. Just bring a positive attitude, bring a friend, bring a loved one, and just come out here and get involved.
Well, Cam, it's really frustrating when you go to the beach and you find little pieces of plastics that is going to end up in marine life. You find cigarette butts, you find broken chairs, styrofoam, all the things. Yeah. And so this is really a day to get everybody focused on making sure they're cleaning up after themselves when they're at the beach, right?
Yeah, TA, that's correct. And actually, I was speaking with one of the organizers, Mrs. Lourdes Ferris. She's with Keep Palm Beach County Beautiful. She's the executive director and also one of the organizers for this event. And she says that on average, each year, about 11 million tons of plastic actually makes its ways into our ocean waterways, interrupting or impacting or even threatening our wildlife and our food chain. And there's another interesting statistic. According to Ocean Conservancy, they say if we continue on this track, by 2050, there will be more plastic in the water than fish. So this is an opportunity to actually come and do something to make a difference, to come out here and get involved in these cleanups. Again, there's so many happening all throughout Palm Beach County and even on the Treasure Coast as well, TA.
Hey, Cam, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. We appreciate you.
All right, man. Take care. We're going.
Yeah, take care. I like
and you guys
doing
can
those.
see Cam's story on WPTV.com, and we have a full list of all the cleanups. There's a bunch in Palm Beach County and in Treasure Coast because, well, I mean, how many miles of coastline are in our viewing area? A lot.
Well, just in Palm Beach, I think it's 41 miles. So if you go up through Martin, St. Lucie, Indian River, I don't know the number of that, but I think it's just over 40 in Palm Beach County. So, which is a great segue, by the way, into Meet Me Underwater. At the Loggerhead Marine Life Center tomorrow. This man is just a brilliant photographer, Michael Patrick O'Neill. He's going to be at Loggerhead Marine Life Center to promote his new book. It's called Meet Me Underwater. And his latest title includes photos taken in Juno Beach and all over South Florida. And, you know, you definitely what Cam was just talking about will come into play. You'll see some of the debris and litter and stuff, but he goes underwater and he'll have a Q&A session tomorrow at 10 o'clock. It should be a lot of fun. They're at Loggerhead Marine Life Center, and his underwater photography is just stunning. And so he goes through in the book through the 5 different sort of ecosystems in Florida that Florida has, and goes underwater and documents them. So it's kind of cool. So I can't wait to meet him tomorrow because I'll be out there too if you want to say hi.
Yeah, give people a closer look at what we're protecting with all those beach cleanups.
Exactly. I like how that just like segued so brilliantly. This
Almost
weekend
like
at the see what?
Almost like we planned it.
Yeah, because we really didn't. That was just a happenstance. Mark Norman, he's going to be at the West Palm Beach Improv this weekend. He has 5 shows. He's really quickly becoming one of the most talked about comedians. He's going to be there. Tickets start at $22 plus tax fee and a 2-drink minimum. And then if you love the tribute bands, because I think everybody's like loving these lately, because you can they're economical. You can go bring your own stuff out to them. This is a free
nice
one.
Night out.
Along the waterfront in West Palm Beach, it is Jaded is the tribute band. They show you the moves, the sounds, everything, the look of Aerosmith, and it'll be out there on the waterfront on Sunday starting at 4. And then this is a really cool one, Viva la Vida. Are you America's Got Talent fan? I don't watch it that much.
No, I just know Viva la Vida from Coldplay. Is that what it's referencing?
It is not. It's
Then I'm out.
Guys, this lady is Daniela Mass. Named the claim on in 2015. And she was on America's Got Talent and performing songs in Spanish and English for Hispanic Heritage Month at the Wick Theater tomorrow. There's a cabaret, 2 of them, and the first one's at lunchtime and the other one's at dinner time. It's $95 for lunch and $125 for dinner. And she says why she's doing this in the pandemic. I can find the clip. I will tell you why she's doing it.
Her voice is beautiful. I've never heard her, but it's gorgeous.
Different energy and some other vibes to the theater.
Yeah, it was just stunning. Let me, here's the clip.
Bringing some different energy and some other vibes to the theater somehow this year during these times.
Yeah, her voice, you're right, Victoria, was just stunning. I was standing in front of her recording her. And I was just like, is there like some kind of piece of equipment, audio equipment changing her voice right now? I can't even stand it. Like, I was like, wow, it was just perfection. So if you have some time, get down to the Wick Theater. Only a few tickets actually left for those cabaret shows. So, okay, so I feel like we did well on our first attempt using this new little wall.
Almost flawless, honestly, slight delays, but for a first pancake, not half bad.
Right. Not half good either, but not half bad.
Gotta look on the bright side, though, especially in the year 2021.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. Use your turn signal. It tells people where you're going. Have a great bye.